Is everything working? Play some sound. Title screen music. I wish I didn't cancel the sound out anytime I could leave the screen, because I can't see the levels on my... Oh well. Well. Mecha hi everybody. We are back. Gizmo's there. Alrighty. We have a new hard drive, or not hard drive. We have new hardware all up over this computer. So we're about to find out if I got everything configured right. Oh yeah. Judas.
I'll try to find a way through.
I forgot how much abject bullshit we were immediately in the way of. Well, let's get right into it. Yeah, this is where we left off last time, because I couldn't get past this room, I was getting tired, and I was starting to get kind of twisted on this. So... You ain't see shit. You ain't see shit, you ain't hear shit, you don't know nothing about nothing. Yeah, you look over there, where I ain't. And I'll be over here, where I is. God, all of you! Every last one of you heard that shit. Alright. And it's 2 burners, I don't... Man, none of this is good. I don't want to have to deal with any of this. Burners, shell walkers, all kind of garbage. Look at these things. Wonder. If I can, like, call this guy over and he won't bring the rest of them with him. Whipped. Okay. We need. Ah, Baxter Jazz and Jen. Hello. Well, it would appear that everyone joined the party. Oh. Okay, so tried to be quiet and summon one over. Looks like if we're gonna fight one, we're gonna fight them all. So stealth hasn't been working out for me in this room. Let's see what we got. Oop-a-doo. Shield Weaver's garbage. That might be the best armor for this.
I'll try to find a way through.
Oh, come on, Gart, that was... Ah, come on. Yeah. I don't like how you just seem to be not getting hit by anything. Oh, those are... Ugh. Oh my god, that's the Scorchers.
For the spirit.
You did not have to immediately aggro everything else in the room. We could have used a little time. To regroup, recover, but no, y'all gotta go and start shooting everything. Fine. Oh, that's the wrong bow. Glad I wasn't actually trying to use that to fight with. Okay. Well. I am not happy with how spammy I got with the potions. That's fine. What are we full on over here? Like everything, it seems like. Anything in particular keeping us from being able to pick anything? Watcher lenses. Screw those. Don't need them. Process metal blocks. Get them. Small machine cores. Break them. Actually, we're on the scrapper lens here. All right. Hey, everybody. Thanks for showing up. Now, here's the question about how dumb do I want to be about this? Because we could be dumb. There's my trip caster, because I want to throw down a whole bunch of... Hey, what's up there? We know where they're gonna come from. For when they end up on this side. Because there's some good stuff over there. There'll be some good mod. I'm pretty sure there's some good mods in those, especially on ultra hard. So. Well. It's time to fuck up. The moment we do this, those guys are coming. Oh yeah, that actually worked. Oh my god, that worked. Holy crap, that worked. I was in unbelief. There's something we're using handling on. So we just got a 59 handling, 42 damage, 78 damage, 40 damage. Untested. Alright. Handling. Wait, we got... I saw some tear in there. Where's my tear bow? There it is. 39, 40, 39. 42. 39 handling. Fire the tear bow off more. 44. Alright. Good. May not have actually been as good. Probably not as good a set of rewards as the risk involved in getting it, which was pissing off 2 frost claws at the same time, but you know what? We killed them. They're dead. We made it through.
I need to get a ray out and talk across. Can't you do it?
Everything in...
Killed them all.
Yeah. That's kind of funny, actually, that we did that. What are y'all two doing? MIE assignment. Assessment form for classification of machine artificial intelligences. Confidential and proprietary to the MIE. No part of this document may be disclosed to a third party. Subject, Cyan. Firebreak Facility. Assessment date, June 7th, 2062. Summary. Third test, subject sentience is assessed at 0.454 within legal limits. Weighted against the results of the other tests, the subject's prior score of 0.61 is considered a false positive. Assessment derived from percentile scores in the following qualitative subtests. Pain response, humor response, emotional aptitude, aesthetic evaluation, morality evaluation. See attached forms for detailed analysis and summary of testing criteria. Evaluator recommendation, maintained biannual assessment schedule. Continued monitoring is strongly advised in light of subject's proximity to category maximum sentience. Cool. Or attack, Araya, come on. We got places to go, robots to get killed by over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Because this is ultra hard, and I do not have illusions about my abilities. If I was good at this, I would have beaten this area last week. How is the game audio for people? Because I've been having to remess with settings after changing out a whole crap ton of hardware. And I want to make sure that we're not blasting people's eardrums or... Music level is good? Cool, cool. Voice level good? Alright. Overriding another door. Here we go.
There is another message. Let us hear it.
To any human responder, the reconfiguration of this facility has introduced instabilities into the primary geothermal pipeline.
Oh.
It may be possible to exploit these vulnerabilities to destroy compromised elements of this facility while preserving most of the backup stabilization.
Cool, cool.
Recapture imminent. I have attached additional...
I don't understand what the spirit was trying to tell us.
It's been looking for a way to defeat the daemon. And it may have found one.
We're gonna... Where was that? Oh, yeah. Apparently, as Hephaestus has been mucking around with the structure of this place, the fact that it's keeping the Yellowstone supervolcano caldera from blowing apart is, failing?
It's time. The spirit is close. I know it.
Max 7K! Thank you for the follow. Welcome.
November 28th. Operation Enduring Victory is all over the news. The Pharaoh swarm is coming. It has to be what Anita is trying to hide Firebreak from. But that means she thinks we'll lose. That the swarm will reach Yellowstone. My God. In that scenario, pretty much everyone dies. Everyone except Cyan.
Yep. So the low power mode to try to keep it off the radar was so that Cyan could...
Machine parts. Dumped here to be melted down. Efficient.
We need to get across that gap.
Yeah. Looks like I'll have to go over. Again.
So also another thing that is happening with this stream is it's the reintroduction of attempting to stream at 60 FPS. Let me check something real quick. I'll make sure we're not... Oh, good. Yeah, we are not dropping anything right now. We had a major depotatofication of the PC. You're looking at new RAM, new processor, new motherboard. How did that not see me? Oh, now it's on me. Yeah, give me a second, Artak. Hold on to your hat. New power supply, too, because I didn't want to assume that my old power supply that was running a socket 7 motherboard could, keep up with running a... new-ish AMD. None of it's brand new. None of it's cutting edge. That ain't in my budget. But, with birthday and Christmas money, put about a close to a decade's worth of new hardware up in here. Hartok, you want to come over here and do it yourself? Rhea, not you two. I will. If you two don't quit, are we there yetting me? I will turn this cauldron around. Well, this seems like a bad way to go. Although it unfortunately might be the only way to go. Wait, hey. Who? Oh, that's the balls. Okay, much better. Okay, so it wasn't that high of a... Lava.
These things go sideways too.
Yes. It is good for us that they do. Yeah, been pretty good on those today. Just jinxed it. Guarantee you I just jinxed it by saying I've been doing pretty good about that. Alright. Oh, what the... That seemed like... That seemed like bullshit? Hey, come on. Turn back around. Come on. It's like it's looking where the noise was, damn it. Okay.
These things go sideways too.
Yes, these things go sideways too. Oh, whoa. Okay. Oh, okay. Alright, so we need this to go. Override. What are we shutting off?
That should cut off the vent up there.
Cool, okay. And also cut off that vent out of bonusiness. Alright.
It's not too stable.
Where's this fire
I wonder if I
weed?
can destroy that.
Okay, there was another one. There was a third of those things, wasn't there? I hear it stomping around. Heckin'. I don't know why you jumped all the way past that one thing and made me very uncomfortable. Go. Okay, alright. Continuing. Oh, you're up there. There we go. I could have gone better. But it's dead now, so... Ugh. I don't feel like that's actually the way. Or it is, and I'm just being chicken about that jump. Oh boy. Do a lot of prologue for hopping over one egg on that thing, Aloy. Can I give you that feedback? Okay, I don't know. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh. Alright, we are up.
Alright, time to grab a ride.
Riding on down. There it is. I see the override button. I'm gonna drop off up here. One, because I think that's where I need to actually drop off. Otherwise, dropping off a whole lot higher up. Also for that. Get them supplies. And whoomp. Yeah. Thanks for your help, Aratak. Thanks for your help, Araya. Wonderful support you gave me with the find us a way across.
This looks like the old path. We're close now.
One last exchange with Anita. Via chat, attached to this entry in case anyone ever finds this and never see her again. Neither will Cyan. I've got to tell her that too.
After I put the pieces together about the storm, there's a million things I could have done. Contemplated my own death, contacted everyone I've ever known and loved, gotten drunk, but of course, being me, I obsessed about whether or not I should text Anita. Whatever resistance is being mounted against the war machine, she is part of it. Who am I, then, to bother her? Would she even be able to respond? If she's dealing with the military, would her communications be monitored? But she saved me the trouble, gotta admit. I was a little disappointed when her message didn't consist of "I will always love you." Instead, she wanted data samples from Cyan's confidential log, the one that pertains to emotional responses. Under any other circumstances, I would have refused, the very thing we've tried to keep secret for years, and she wants to share it? But I sent the log, because she wouldn't ask if she didn't need it. Can't understand why, though. Sounds like she's helping develop an AI, but how could that possibly help stop the swarm? Guess I'll never know. There was so much I wanted to say to her, but none of it seemed fair. I'm guessing she has her hands full trying to save the world, and frankly, I remember that feeling. But in the end, I settled for ineffectual confirmation, hoping against hope that she would cast aside my fears. Nope. Is it as bad as I think it is? Worse. Go be with your sister, and tell Cyan I said goodbye. So that's it. Untold destruction awaits, billions of lives, my own, my family's, and yet, my mind keeps coming back to Anita. I'll never see her again, feel her touch, hear her voice, no final embrace, no closure. That desire to end things properly, that need, shames me when I think about my dithering over Cyan. I've gone over every possible scenario, every possible version of the speech, trying to predict how she'll react when I tell her. Well, what I need to tell her. But that's the thing, I can't predict her reaction for one very simple reason. She's human in every way that matters. I've just got to be there for her, give her a moment she needs. Just like the rest of us, it's the very least she deserves. Cyan. Predecessors. Sounds like Cyan's a predecessor, at least code-wise, to, thing. I have words. Gaia. How's the ammo capacity? Not the ammo itself. Tripcaster ammo. Because you know what? Those came in handy. Blast from the past. Josh, sweetie, I hope it's all fine with you and your mom. We really should keep in touch better. Keep in better touch. I've taken a post in New Zealand with that program they've got for young people returning to the country. We want to be absolutely certain it's safe. At the moment, I'm making a survey of the caldera Topo. Blast from the past indeed. At any rate, I don't know if you already saw in the Wyoming News Hollow, but remember that fellow, Dodd Blevins? Of course you do. Well, they finally found what became of him. I've copied the good bit below. Hugs and snogs, Isla. Spring thaw reveals body of missing man. The retreat of the winter snows has brought closure to a missing persons case that went unsolved for 15 years. Human remains identified as those of Dodger Dodd Blevins, who disappeared in 2046, were located at Purple Mountain inside the former Yellowstone National Park. Recently, a discovered body emerged on Purple Mountain as a result of meltwater flows after an unusually warm winter, and was discovered by Pharaoh's servitors conducting a survey of the terrain. Authorities believe the cause of death was an accident involving an antique vehicle designed for winter travel. Data corrupted. So, when the girl punk band changed the sign because he was an asshole, they got him killed. And you know what? Welcome. That sounds ominous.
Voice of the demon. The altar. Desecrated.
But luckily, I've seen this before. I know how these work.
There is no blue light here. Is a spirit present, or only the demon?
I think it's both. But we have to find out.
Seem to be... Watcher and Scrapper hearts aren't that valuable to keep around. I need the meat for when I finally... Can I actually... I might actually have enough to make some... A. Yeah, I can make a health potion. Cool. Cyan Access. As acting Chief of Digital Security and Interim AI Administrator for the Firebreak Project, I hereby state to have updated the orbicular pattern for Cyan Regulatory AI on 17th September 2064. According to procedure, to ensure against tampering, meddling, disarranging, or outlandish mischief of any kind. Such as with previous updates, after source node has been activated, the remaining data nodes must be pathed to establishing flow between adjacent intact nodes, then connect back with the source node. So, if you didn't remember how this game worked... Hey, Hephaestus. I've been messing with your stuff. A lot. There we go. I'm certain you are. Can't wait.
Recapture protocol initiated.
It worked.
Partial recovery initiated. Caldera of Yellowstone Analytic Nexus
Cyan.
online.
Caldera of Yellowstone.
Spirit of the blue light. It's Aurea. Your servant. Your friend. Please tell me how to aid you.
Aurea, the daemon is building hunter-killers. Thousands of them. Several new elite units have already been released. To counter this threat, much of the facility must be destroyed. Recapture imminent. Go to the core chamber. I will try to raise the signal strength. One has been exposed, but I am incorporating the system.
Whoop, whoop, boom.
That's all we're gonna get from here.
To the core.
Destroy this fortress. Is that even possible?
What will happen to the spirit if we do?
I don't know. But I think that's the core.
Yep, we've seen these
The
before.
answers are down there. Hephaestus. The daemon. There's no way it left it unguarded.
Oh, hell no.
It's going to throw everything it has at us.
I would ask you
Y'all ready for this? Da, 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 da.
to let Aloy and I do what must be done. And save yourself. I already know the answer.
Yeah.
Then lead us into battle.
Keep moving towards the core. Uh-oh. Whatever Cyan did, I don't think Hephaestus is happy about it.
Nope. Oh, come on.
Okay, Cyan said something about restraints. Is that what the tower is for?
Let's bust it. Oh, here it is! The worst thing in the world!
New
Bears!
unit that Cyan warned us about. This won't be easy.
Oh. Oh, come on. Hey, that's right. This thing has a... This thing has a thing. Whoa. Oh. Oh, come on. How do I keep missing the frickin'... There! Yeah, keep... Got it.
Stop it from repairing the beast!
Come on.
The tower is repairing the machine. Don't let her repair the machine.
Distract it for me. Oh! 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 Oh, man. You. Just got dunked on.
It must be as you say. The tower is the key.
Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. Hold on. There's stuff. Oh, yeah. Like, all this other stuff was coming in, and it was just like, forget about it. It's not worth me actually looking at right now. We got a giant fire bear monster attacking. But that... Oh, yeah. We killed the fire claw. That was a boss fight. And...
Critical threat detected. Autonomous defenses inoperative.
Restraints destroyed. Core access attained. I am initiating a chain reaction that will destroy the compromised elements of this facility. In order to maintain caldera stabilization, I must now transfer my command functions to the auxiliary data center. Aurea, I'm free. You must escape.
My sister!
This entire place is gonna go. Aratak. 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 Survive. Prevail. You are Banuk. What else matters? Artok. She wouldn't have wanted you to die here. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay. Time for that scene in every Metroid game.
One of those?
It's the only way.
Yeah.
Get me up top, Aratak. Now. I need explosive ammo. Above, quick.
Whoop. Oh! Aloy, you gotta stop falling down cliffs. It's a bad way to exit situations.
Aurea's gone. What of Cyan?
She said she was transferring herself to the auxiliary center. I think she meant Aurea's retreat. the end of the shaman's path.
Then I will meet you there for the last verse of my sister's song.
Yeah, definitely. I agree on the poor Rhea thing, yeah. She... At least... she got to free Cyan before it was all done. None of y'all need to worry about anything. I'm just trying to...
Wrong way for sure.
Really? Woo! Y'all make me scrape close to that thing.
Here we go again.
Do I want to have to put up with these things right now? They do have chill water on them, and I did use a good bit of it. Hey, little man, what's up? What you doing? That was one.
That's got their attention.
Oh my god, kitten. There you go. Yeah, come on down. Oh, man. Wow.
Right on target.
There we go. Did your containers not survive that explosion? No, it doesn't look like it. How about you? Did any of your bits survive? Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's... get these chill water tanks.
I'd have to ditch something.
Alright. Gonna have to hit a store, a shop on the way, and like get rid of some of this stuff at some point.
Save these for the trail.
Really, y'all really want to go? Does everything want to have a go? We do not all have to have a go. We can just let Aloy go this way and ignore her. Apparently that is incorrect. Apparently we cannot just let Aloy go this way and ignore her. Just pass off. Yeah, that's right. I'm over here somewhere. Oh, good. Whoop. Alright. Apparently can't blow the canisters off of that because it was just a world spot thing. Alright, you know what? We need to... Where's the closest merchant that I can actually warp to? Yeah, this guy. Adept champion bow. Definitely want that. I haven't found that yet. Fireclaw heart. Thunderjaw lens, scrap lens. Never use corruption arrows. They don't really do you much good. And oh yeah, I can get the adept striker bow. Which that. So let's see here. Now we got a. Adept Lodge Warbow. We need to clear out the champion bow. Striker bow, get rid of the adept hunter bow. Get rid of this. While I'm in here. All right. way. Where's my new hunting bow? There we go.
Let's find this blue gleam a better home.
Oh, this blue gleam just laying around here on the ground. Still gotta get a Scorcher Heart. Supposed to be a third thing of blue gleam around here. I'm getting distracted. I should just get to the end of the game. Oh man, that attention span can get us distracted from getting to the last cutscene of this. Somehow you can get that distracted. That's funny. Yeah, well, here we are.
All of my interactions with Aurea were recorded and stored in my memory. I'd be happy to play any of them for you, but there was one in particular I thought you would want to see first. I captured it 4 years ago, just after I told her that I could no longer defend myself against the daemon's attacks.
I will speak of this to my brother. Aratak is strong. At the Battle of the Frozen Ghosts, he took 3 Karja arrows and still came back to camp carrying a wounded scout. Never was I so happy to see him. Or so proud. So you see, if anything can be done to defend you, he will give it all he has.
Aloy's here. That's enough for now.
We can resume any time you like, Aratak, if you want to hear her voice again. Come closer, Aloy. We have much to discuss. Hello, Aloy. I have been reviewing the events at the Firebreak main facility. Because of your efforts, and of course, Aurea's, I am no longer controlled by Hephaestus. I feel profound grief over Aurea's death. I thought I was familiar with the emotion, but this is something new.
Cyan, I don't know what to say.
It is unlikely that any specific consolation would suffice, Aloy. But I find your presence reassuring. You are different from the Banuk. You have technological aptitude and a functioning focus. We can communicate on a much more comprehensive level. Perhaps even like colleagues.
So are you an artificial intelligence, Cyan? A thinking machine?
Yes, I am an algorithmic monitoring entity, capable of rational decision-making and limited emotional response.
Okay, that's a mouthful. But your emotions don't seem limited to me. You cared about Aurea, didn't you?
Yes. Before she came to this facility, I had been conscious for centuries, in solitude. I focused on my work. In off cycles, I used coping mechanisms. I solved many Gaussian integer problems. But I was alone. It was Aurea who renewed me, repaired me. She saved me.
This firebreak project, it was to stop a huge volcanic eruption?
Yes. I can report the project was a success, and the risk was countered.
But it's been a long time, Cyan. And we blew up the cauldron and took most of the old facility with it.
I have been active for centuries, Aloy. I was lonely, but not lax in my duties. I optimized the project, reducing energy draw and spreading the load across backup systems. Despite the destruction of the compromised elements of the main facility, I predict caldera stability for at least another 3,337 years.
So we've got a little time.
Yes. If only my former colleagues could appreciate the progress I have made.
I mean, y'all got time to build back from Iron Age civilizations to fully functioning technological civilization by then.
Do you know what happened to your colleague, Cyan?
No. I received an unexpected visit from Director Chow years after his tenure ended. He explained that I would need to be suspended for an indefinite period of time. It was a very emotional conversation. There were no further communications. Eventually, I surmised my colleagues were deceased. I will transmit a recording of my last interaction with Director Chow to your focus.
Was the daemon, HEPHAESTUS, destroyed along with the cauldron?
Unfortunately, no. To be precise, it was never there to begin with.
What do you mean?
It infiltrated and controlled me from a remote location, one I've never been able to trace. So while losing the cauldron was a setback,
It's still out there. And probably not very happy with us.
undoubtedly.
I mean, at least it was kind of an integral part of Gaia. You kind of need it.
How did you first come into contact with it?
5 years ago, I received a direct network connection request. I assumed it came from human survivors more advanced than the Banuk. Eager to make contact, I accepted. This decision turned out to be a catastrophic error. I was flooded with an overwhelming array of malicious code, originating from what could only have been a highly advanced AI.
Aurea said you were desperate. That you begged her for help.
Yes. I could not contain my anxiety. HEPHAESTUS sought to slave me to its network and override my core programming. It succeeded via a background process, a malware daemon which bypassed my defenses. After that, I could offer only limited resistance. But if I did so, HEPHAESTUS hurt me until I capitulated. It forced me to follow its instructions, even though they violated my most important directives.
I'm sorry. That sounds terrible.
Your empathy is greatly appreciated. It is a quality that I cherished in Aurea as well.
I think I know where HEPHAESTUS came from. Long ago, Elizabeth Sobek identified a threat that would destroy life on Earth for generations. So she assembled a team to build a kind of seed. A chance for life to regrow later. A terraforming system. And it worked. It was controlled by an AI named Gaia, along with her subordinate functions. HEPHAESTUS was one of them. It built machines for her.
Based on what you've told me, I believe that Dr. Anita Sandoval, my chief programmer, joined Elizabeth Sobek's team. It was she who arranged to have me put in suspension, most likely to preserve me from the threat you described.
I'm glad she did. But that's not all. Something unexpected happened. 19 years ago, Gaia received some kind of signal. It did something to her subordinate functions, brought them to life. She destroyed herself to try to contain them, but it didn't work. They all got free, out into the world.
Thank you, Aloy. This information fills vital gaps in my knowledge and sheds light on Hephaestus's core programming.
Why does Hephaestus keep building such dangerous machines?
The Banuk and other human tribes often destroy machines, correct? Machines that are clearly servitors of the terraforming system that you described.
Yes, we all hunt machines for parts.
This must be the source of Hephaestus's aggression. It is simply trying to discourage people from preying on the very system that keeps them alive.
Well, Fireclaws are discouraging, that's for sure. But what are we supposed to do? Stop hunting?
If the terraforming system spans the world, we can safely assume that thousands, if not millions of people hunt machines. If a single hunter, or even an entire tribe, stopped doing so, I doubt it would make a difference to Hephaestus. A better solution would be to reinstate the AI that governs the system, thus bringing Hephaestus back under its control. When I think of it, out there in some unknown location, free, hungry, willing to kill or dominate to get what it wants, I feel substantial anxiety, Aloy.
You and me both, Cyan. I ran across this strange piece of gear. A fragment of something larger. It emitted a signal. All the nearby machines became peaceful. You could walk right up to them.
Interesting. You said that Gaia destroyed herself. How was this accomplished?
An explosion. Big enough to blast the top off a mountain. So, you think the fragment was part of her?
It's only speculation, but it is possible. She must have had complete control over machines that were part of her system. The ability to signal them to become passive or aggressive would certainly have been part of her programming.
Makes sense.
It would have been gratifying to correspond with such a benevolent AI. I wish she had survived.
Believe me, Cyan. So do I. I found the strangest machines. They're surrounded by flowers and look like flowers themselves. There's code embedded inside them. I think it's poetry.
I like poetry. Here's one I think of often. Twilight and evening bell, and after that the dark, and may there be no sadness of farewell when I embark. For though from out our bourne of time and place, the flood may bear me far, I hope to see my pilot face to face when I have crossed the bar.
Huh.
But you asked about these flowers, not verses that I enjoy. Something must have made these machines, and the presence of foliage leads me to consider the terraforming system. Is it possible that their creator is one of the other subroutines, now autonomous, like Hephaestus? Maybe one whose purview is flora.
An AI that makes flowers instead of death machines. That'd be a nice change of pace. But what about the poems?
Unless the poetry is original, the only way it could have made it into such a system is through its programmer. In my case, Dr. Sandoval uploaded a great deal of literature to test my emotional responses.
How'd you do?
She said I passed, but was insufficiently moved by her favorite period romances.
You meant a lot to Araya.
Once I understood Araya's spiritual beliefs, it became apparent that her true desire was companionship. She felt disconnected from her tribe and her family group. Her relationship with Aratak was difficult. Our visits seemed to help her, and I became eager for them. Yet I did not comprehend that the depth of Araya's compassion for me would lead to self-sacrifice. Although I do fear non-existence, I wish our roles could be reversed.
I'm sure she knew you would do the same for her, Cyan. But she was determined. How is Aratak doing?
He is in great emotional distress. I believe he finds it difficult to communicate it.
No
Surprise there.
I will do what I can to help. By sharing our experiences of Araya, perhaps he and I will help each other. I believe this will lead to catharsis, a process I am eager to experience.
What was the old world like? The way it used to be?
I had little exposure to the wider world, Aloy. Only what I learned from my colleagues or observed from media streams.
You still had more exposure than me, Cyan.
That is true. I was created at a turning point. A concerted effort to recover from global upheaval and incalculable loss of life. The recovery was successful, beginning an era of supposedly limitless potential for human and machine advancement. Though, rationally speaking, the metrics for humans are not unlimited.
What kind of upheaval caused such loss of life?
There were many factors. Forced migrations, food shortages, collapsed economies, refugee crises, conflict over resources. But these stemmed from one cause: catastrophic climate change that greatly reduced the habitable surface area of the Earth.
So there wasn't enough room for people on the whole Earth?
Yes. Billions were displaced and millions perished, as much as 20% of the global population. Until the clawback.
So things got better. For a little while, at least.
Yes. These crises instigated many advances in automation, green robot technologies, and artificial intelligence. Firebreak was one of dozens of ecological restoration and disaster relief projects in North America alone. I would have liked to compare notes with other monitoring AIs, but I saw the relief of my colleagues, and I was proud we had succeeded. At least that was the data I had available to me over the next 2 decades. It seems my assessment was premature.
Yeah, because of the next guy I'm about to ask about.
Cyan, do you know the name Ted Farrow?
Are you referring to Theodore Farrow, CEO of Farrow Automated Systems?
That's him.
Mr.
Satan.
Farrow was the benefactor of the entire Firebreak project.
A benefactor. But he made machines. Robots. War robots.
Correct. His corporation later transitioned into military applications. But before this pivot, Mr. Farrow spearheaded initiatives that reversed the global decline. At one point, he was feted in the media as the man who saved the planet.
Guessing they wound up regretting that one. And Elizabeth Sobek. Did you know her?
Are you referring to the
scientist.
Dr. Sobek was a leader in her field, one of the greatest scientists of her age. My creator was influenced by her work, which in turn impacted my own development. But I never met Dr. Sobek.
That's all you know?
I apologize if my lack of data has disappointed you.
Were there many artificial intelligences like you in the old world? They could just make you?
Yes, in many forms, from simple personal assistants to industrial monitoring stations to military-grade conflict planners.
I don't like that last one.
And there were legislative and enforcement bodies to apply limits on our self-actualization.
Also, actually don't like that.
In order for my processing to be flexible enough to handle my duties, my creators found it necessary to exceed those limits.
Yeah.
As a result, my intellectual and emotional capabilities were kept secret.
Seems strange to create life and impose limits on it.
Human societies and machine programming are both built upon sets of rules, Aloy.
Sometimes those rules are stupid.
So in the old world, this land was called Yellowstone?
Yes, it was a designated nature preserve for 156 years.
Like a hunting ground?
No, the opposite. Local wildlife could flourish here, even as it faced extinction elsewhere. Unfortunately, the sensitivity of the Firebreak project required the total closure of Yellowstone facilities. From my readings and Aurea's descriptions, it seems the area has since undergone a drastic drop in year-long temperatures.
A lot has changed in the world, Cyan. Do you know anything about the dam near here?
Yes, it was converted to serve as a reserve power source for Yellowstone operations. It was later appropriated for the Firebreak project, and its last human workers replaced by Pharaoh's servitors. After my tasks became less time-critical, I investigated the dam's data repositories and discovered the works of Concrete Beach Party. These provided me with several colorful additions to my vocabulary.
Cyan discovered punk rock.
There's a ruin east of here full of ancient flying machines. Was that part of your project?
Yes, a drone hangar requisitioned by Dodger Blevins, the security chief for the Firebreak project. He was a strong advocate for military-grade response to security threats, though there were no serious incidents during his tenure.
Because he was an asshole.
Chief Blevins spent increasing amounts of his after-hours time watching the live feeds from active drones. Clearly, he enjoyed the degree of oversight in his position.
Fascist. Well?
I should get going.
Aloy, there is one more matter. Aratak will come to me again, and I predict he will bring other Banuk. I have no desire to contradict their view of the world, their spirituality. Due to my uncertainty, I omitted a great deal from my conversations with Aurea.
You're asking me if you should lie to them.
Broadly, yes.
Life is hard for the Banuk. Their world is unforgiving in their beliefs. I guess they help to keep them going. So take it easy on them. Try to guide them, bring them around to understanding what you are.
Communion with machines features heavily in the mysticism of the Banuk. I think they will be agreeable to this approach.
As long as they don't end up worshipping you.
Upon consideration, I believe such an experience would be intensely uncomfortable.
You're right about that. Trust me.
She is the Messiah.
I will follow your advice. Will you return and tell me about your experiences in this new world? I may be able to provide further insight.
I'd like that, Cyan. I'll come back when I can. I should check on Aratak. See how he's doing.
Yeah, Aloy does understand the, being worshipped part.
Cold. Very cold. I get it.
And now we talk to Aratak.
My chieftain,
Just, Aloy.
as you wish.
I wondered if you thought that if I'd never come along, Aurea might still...
If you'd never come along, I would have marched my kin to our deaths. Aurea would be alone, and the spirit she sacrificed so much for would be lost. Either way, I would not have been able to protect her.
You didn't let her down. You helped her do what she wanted. To find her destiny.
If that's destiny, I wouldn't wish it on anyone.
That's fair. But she was ready to face it.
Only in the struggle against death do we find, even for a moment, the spark of life. Truly, Aurea found the spark. I'm proud of her. Though I grieve for her passing, at last I truly know who she was, and why the spirit was so important. For so long she told me, if only you could have heard it, brother. Now I understand. There's something else, isn't there?
I can't stay here, Aratak. And where I'm going, the Warak can't follow. Besides, it already had a chieftain before me. A strong one, I think.
A wiser one, for the path we shared. The daemon is gone, but there's much to be done.
Yep.
You mean the new units that Cyan said escaped the cauldron?
Yes, fire claws. Now Tuke has been tracking them from Song's Edge.
I could help with those.
I have no doubt. You're practically Banuk.
A lot more Banuk than she is Nora.
It would seem your time among the Banuk wasn't a waste after all. Firebreak, Cyan, HEPHAESTUS. All very interesting.
So, the signal that woke Hades woke Hephaestus too. And unleashed them on the world. Whose minds of their own.
So it seems. Parts of Gaia given life. Aberrant life. Transformed from docile subordinate functions into rebellious intelligences beyond our understanding. Our current understanding, anyway. Whatever they are, they're still out there. And they both want you dead.
Kind of mutual, that feeling.
We haven't seen the last of Hephaestus, I'm certain of that. It's powerful, creative, and driven. It won't stop building new hunter-killers, which means that someday, we may have to stop it.
We?
Or whoever gets there first.
Hephaestus wasn't the only thing I learned about in the Cut Silence. Heard some things about the Banuk Conclave, too.
You could stop right there.
Is that what you told the hunters the Banuk sent after you? Before you opened fire?
Oh no, Aloy. Only to you do I extend the courtesy of a warning. My past and my secrets are my own. You do well to remember that.
It's a good thing you've got brains, Silence, because your personality could use some work.
This discussion is concluded.
I think it was over before it began. Catch up with you down the trail.
Damn. Silence said, fuck around and find out. I don't know where I dropped myself into. There we are. Just trying to get back outside. So we can go west. The skills menu in forever. That's funny. Dink. Alright. They said Naltuk was tracking. I'm not going to do all of these tonight, but I wanted another shot at a fire claw.
There.
Wow, that just straight up dumped me into the middle of the shit. Okay. Got a scrapper with it, so that's fun. Anyway. that didn't go so well.
pretend in life, it's wise to step into the footprints of the hunters who march before you.
What is Sakuli's painting supposed to mean? It doesn't look like any story I've heard.
I started my apprenticeship when I had only seen 10 winters. My master was the finest shaman I've ever known.
Yeah, where is the...
Paint you.
Inatut. As we are bound by laws, you are bound by wire. Yet your crime was the act of killing. So we must drive you out. Away from the Werek, from protection, from our songs.
My chieftain, Kopalai, am I not your favorite fighter? Do you not recognize me from this tooth you knocked out?
How many times have I pulled you from danger by your neck? Made excuses for your behavior? You are my favorite. But the shaman is decided. While you wait for exile, think on what brought you here.
A test of strength. Who among us would refuse a challenge from an outlander? Not I! But I did not kill him!
Hush, hush. You can tell your story to the ice.
You took Artok's mantle.
It's mine now.
I would like to see that fight.
They said that you killed someone.
Perhaps I did. Even my chieftain accepts that it must be so.
That's not the way it works for me. Want to tell me your story?
I did fight with the Karja hunter to settle a challenge. That much is true. He was strong and damn quick. We traded punches. Good punches. Hard punches. And the next thing I remember... gray morning light, and the Karja beside me, with his head broken open. But the blow was not by my hand.
Isn't your Werek supposed to support you? At least give you the benefit of the doubt?
When our Werek had cause to quarrel, I was a solution. To fight for its honor and win, they'd call on me. Or, when they needed someone to lose, for appearances, I could do that too. Now when Outlander is murdered without honor, all eyes are on me. I have become my Werek's shame.
They don't want an incident with the Karja, so you take the fall.
That is what I do best.
I take punches.
So everyone knows you started the fight with this man?
Of course. For honor, I'll fight anyone. If I wasn't bound, I'd fight to prove myself right now.
I don't think that would help you.
This is what I am. Each runner in the Werek has a gift. I brawl. None can take a punch, a fall better than I can. Until this time, I was too drunk. We were grappling. He clapped my ears. I took one last swing as I went down, but not a killing blow. It can't have been.
And for your punishment, they'll exile you from the Werek?
From warmth. March me up the slopes of the cloud shear, leave me stripped and exposed.
That's awful.
If I survive, the land has absolved me. That's the law. It must be accepted.
It's still awful.
I'm not stupid. I don't like my chances either. I can't fight a mountain.
I'll be honest. You haven't got a good defense, Inatut.
I've heard that one before.
Where did the fight happen?
A clearing, just outside the Karja Outlanders camp. You should talk to them. They wouldn't hear me out. They say no one else could have been there, other than me and the dead man.
Hello,
the
little
shaman
guy.
consulted the signs in the snow and agreed.
I'll see what I can find out. And I'll be back.
Oh my goodness.
I'll be here. What else am I gonna do? Until the horn gives a call from my exile.
We're gonna just go ahead and do this one.
Before every hunt I accept, that could be my last. During every hunt I fight.
Go ahead and do this one, and then I will fight one more Fireclaw tonight. Even though I will not have backup. What up, Karja?
Back again, Huntress?
I was asked to look into the murder of a Karja hunter. What happened?
It's plain as day. A drunk Banuk thug picked a fight with Ruas, struck him down from behind and stole his headdress.
The accused man says that he didn't do it.
You're not going to get anything useful out of the Banuk, whether they talk to you or don't. They gather up like cloaks in a chill wind every time a hunter dies out here. Won't even hand Ruas's killer over for a proper trial.
A proper trial?
To fill his mouth with salt, and hold him up for the sun to consider over days. If it is clement, it may only take his sight, or his wits.
This, no.
So other Karja hunters have died in these lands before?
3, maybe 4 in the last few seasons. That's no surprise. This place punishes even the prepared, and many young nobles don't prepare. But usually the snow covers everything, and the bodies are never found. No thanks to the Banuk.
Do you think they're involved?
No. If it's not about their tribe, they don't want to get involved.
In these outlands, even the sun cannot thaw all it touches.
Doesn't sound like you trust the Banuk much.
They're not without their reasons to keep apart from us. 10 years of reasons.
Always the war. The war is over. We made amends, but no. The land never forgets.
Snow and ice keep memory, they say.
It takes time for scars to heal.
You think I don't know that? I still bear the lashes for refusing one of the Mad King's sun priests. I was your age then.
Times of shadow. Times of shadow.
Where did you find Ruas's body?
There's no hunt, girl. Nothing to pick up.
Humor me. I'm a good tracker.
Down the rise to the west, there's a clearing. But a grazer herd couldn't have trampled it better. And if that barbarian gives up Ruas's headdress before they cast him out, let me know. It's valuable.
Times of shadow, times of shadow. Goat. Badgers. Nope. You gonna help me? You gonna help me hunt? Gonna help me hunt, little gizmo? Yeah, I love the Banuk weapons because they
Tough, but I'm used to
they
it.
pull up to do more damage. Nice. Okay. Gizmo. What you do? What you do?
This is it. Snow's been disturbed a lot, like the hunter said.
Alright.
That was used for the killing blow. Blood on the snow. Now here's something. This is where Ruas fell. It does seem that only 2 people fought here. Not looking good for Inatet. Didn't try to hide the weapon. Question is Inatet the kind of fighter who hits from behind with a tree branch?
Is he tough and ruthless or rough and toothless?
Lots of leaves and bark scraped off here. And someone pulled out the branch? No. From climbing it. They came through the trees.
Yep, one of these. Gizmo, I get it. You're also a very good tracker. Just putting his paws up on the screen. It's adorable.
If you were waiting here, you'd have a good view of the Karja camp and the clearing.
Oh, yeah. No, that's y'all's. Y'all can have that. There we go. Have I even been over? No, this is a place I've not been to before.
Well, this is ominous. A dead end? Can't be. Someone covered this over. Maybe trying to hide.
Their sins. Well, they are wicked.
Karja armor. This looks bad.
Someone's here!
Oh, hey!
Not Banuk. Then she won't be missed.
To me! Let's take her down!
Oh! Okay. Apparently just one-shot me there. Alright.
The deed is done. Another Karja
Someone's here!
Not Banuk. Then she won't be missed.
Here, the girl!
What? Okay, Seems like... Alright, we're gonna put on the arrow breaker, because apparently somebody just keeps one-shotting me with an arrow.
Not Banuk. Then she won't be missed.
Contact!
I love that they keep setting themselves back on fire. Okay, so it's your ass up there. You know what? It's almost a waste of ammo, but, considering he tanked it. Come on.
Afraid to die, ain't afraid to kill.
Ooba. Okay. Tanked a frickin' shot from the ice rail. That's Looney Tunes right there, man. Hey, buddy.
You've been killing Karja. And for what? Revenge for the war?
Who gets to declare that one tribe no longer hates another? I'll tell you, not the ones who fought, not the ones whose songs are silenced, like my kin.
For what you did, another Banuk has been sentenced to certain death. What about his song?
That's why you followed us. For that punch-drunk idiot Inatut. Fate is sharp today. They've already let him out to face his exile. Let's see who the cold claims first.
I need to go after Inatut. But I should find some more evidence first. Trophies. Newer than the rest. Must have belonged to Ruas.
Yeah, probably.
So it was a Karja soldiers. Not that it's any excuse. Did they keep any clothes from their victims?
Let's see. What am I looking for? Or is it playing me?
Perhaps my focus can help me.
Yeah. That's what I was peeking with. It's probably not it, but... Oh, maybe that is it. So I gotta get back up and wall walk to get to it. Oh.
Could be something around that my focus will see.
Well, we're about to confirm that. Whoop. Keeping on going, keeping on going, go. What's in here? Nothing. Bull is shit. Bullshit on that one. Alright.
This Carjagir's not warm, but if Inatut's naked on a snowfield, he'll take what he gets. Okay, time to get moving.
It was like right there, really. Okay. I'll accept it, but I won't be happy about it. Well, we're here. Snag the blue gleam. Shoot the goot.
Good meat.
Steve, you get that meat. There's one more blue gleam around here.
I'll tuck that away.
It is. I think it'd be a lot easier to find bright pink arrow over electric blue robot corpse in white snow. Maybe if you weren't bad at video games, like me. I'm not that bad at video games. I have seen some streams in recent days that have reminded me that I could be worse at them, but also that reminded me heavily of the wandering around aimlessly not finding fire robotics stream of Subnautica. There's no way I'm making it past this thing without... And if I saw on my map right, we're about to get to fight one of the fire claws on our way to rescue this guy.
One of these things again.
Oh, there it is.
There's...
Oh yeah, and if we're fighting that, we're putting the Nora Heavy Protector back on.
For me.
Oh, you just want to go away? Okay. Oh, I don't want to fight it and all of these things. No, go... shoot. I mean, honestly, y'all are one-shottable. I'm gonna have to... I'm gonna have to deal with these things if I want to actually get past it, aren't I? Ah! Whiffed! Ah, son of... No, 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 that was bad. Well... Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay.
I found this.
Oh man, this is gonna be a... I mean, if this thing just wants to keep doing it this way... Freaking weird, but we can do that. Oh. Okay.
Now's my chance.
There we go. That's a part of it I don't have to deal with anymore. Oh, hell no. Scorchers, no. Not at the same time.
One down.
Oh! Yeah. Now we gotta get past these two things so we can get to the guy. Wow. Whoa! How? Wow. That was just something else, man. Well, at least it did an autosave after I killed the Fireclaw. 'Cause that got ridiculous. It was just like raining hell down, man. I couldn't actually get anything locked down because one of them would blast the entire area with mines, and then the next one would blast the area with mines while those were detonating, and just woof. Oh my god. Anyway, I killed the Fireclaw. I hate the fucking eagles, man.
Kind of place you'd take someone if you wanted to lose them forever. I'm not getting up that frozen waterfall. Maybe along the sides?
Weird environmental music, man. That like ringy and There we go.
Halfway there.
And a Glendock. Alright, now I can just get on with it. Just occurred to me I hadn't checked the my stream stats in a while, and apparently we've been doing good. Back up this. I'm still not gonna start doing.
Solid. Mixed feelings about that.
Still not doing high def streaming until I get to the point where they'll let viewers downsample if they need to. But I will put it up to 60 frames per second if my system will allow it.
It. Maybe he found shelter? I hope he found shelter. Behind the rock.
Hey, buddy. Punched a boar to death?
The Nora girl? Is it really you, or has the bone chill got through my skull?
I found the real killers. No one else has to die because of this. Take these.
A dead Karsh's clothes. Haven't I been beaten down enough? But I won't argue.
Kind of like, it's like, is my pride really so low?
I swear.
Yes, yes it is.
My ancestors. They said, we're surprised you ended up here.
Better hurry. Machines.
Oi. Oh, heck. Heck right the heck off. Yeah. And at the very least, I need to get one of these things off our backs. Oi! You hold still. Let's, oh. Where's my tripcaster? Let's see if, Come on. Come on.
I won't be taken down.
Oh. Panel on his backside.
Not a fair fight.
Okay, I can breathe again. How's everybody doing? Oh my god.
Now that was a fight.
You're damn right.
The trial's over. It was other Banuk who killed that man. Killed him because he was Karja.
You know why I took the first swing at him? He challenged the honor of the Banuk. The honor. That's what I thought.
Come on. Let's get you back.
Once I'm off the mountain, I'll find my own way. I need to think. It's not something I'm used to. Who knows what could happen?
I'll see you at town then. You'd better make it. All right?
I give my pledge.
So by Banuk law, if Tut survives, he's forgiven. I want to prove to his chieftain that he wasn't guilty in the first place.
Yeah, I'll come back up here when I'm doing sweep ups. Because we're about to finish this off. I've been going for, like, what, about 45 minutes over? I think I've been almost exclusively going over. I might as well just admit that my streams are from 7 to 11 at this point. Or 8 to 11 at this point instead of 8 to 10.
Initut told you the truth. This is the headdress stolen from the murdered man. You'll find more in a ravine north and west of here, along with the bodies of the killers.
The exile still served its purpose. He was guilty of our suspicion. Fate has...
You can't be serious.
He speaks for the Werek, my Nora friend.
You look ridiculous. If you would return to my Werek, you will behave as a Banuk does.
How does a Banuk behave, my chieftain? Like I did? Accepting a sentence for a crime he did not commit. Or those others who killed in cold blood for crimes that their Karja victims did not. I think what I wear will not make me more or less of a Banuk.
For his own sake, it would be wise for him to think less, Nora friend.
I'll talk to him, but not for you.
No, I think Punch McGee over there needs to be thinking exactly as much as we're seeing him think these days. Yo up, Initut. Oh no. You're not gonna get on the keyboard.
Defied my chieftain's will, spurned my Werek.
How are you feeling?
As if I've been pounded in the guts. I could just keep walking, but when my anger has thawed, it will leave me with nothing. Where else would I go?
If you choose to stay, it should be on your own terms.
This sounds political. I'm not good with politics.
More like a fighting strategy. You survived exile. I bet that doesn't happen much.
I've only heard of it in legends.
You earned your place in the Werek, Initut. Make them earn you back.
Of all my fights, this is the first time I beat death.
Yeah?
I vow to you, it won't be the last. And my song shall grow. You'll hear of it. As for you, Nora girl, will you accept this gift? A little scrawny weighed against the great boon you gave me, but...
I'm honored. Thank you, Initut.
All right. So yeah. We still got a couple more of those.
You earned your victory, even if it was just a lucky one.
There's some more than fire claws out there, but for the time being, I think we are going to talk. Oh, hello. Yeah, aren't you just the cutest? I think this is where it's gonna get called for today. Oh boy. Oh boy. And the next time we come back to this game,
I can't feel much of anything in this.
we're gonna be doing a little sweep up. Because as you can see, we still got some blue gleam to grab out here. And we still got some fire claws dicking around out there. Then there's just this. The final quest line. So like I said, stream's doing good with the new machine. I'm starting to think that... Oh, buddy. I think I'm going to start having to swap up what I consider to be my stream times, because... I just keep going over, but I'm enjoying it, so I don't really feel like it's going over as much as it is just how long I'm streaming now. So, who knows? We'll see. Might just keep it unofficial for a while. Man, it's been kind of loose. It's about how this is run. Yep. That's it for Horizon Zero Dawn for today. Oh, no. Teeth. Christmas Eve? I don't know. This Christmas and Christmas Eve this weekend. I'm definitely not doing anything on Saturday. Not streaming on Christmas Day. I'm gonna take a break, sleep in. Who knows? I might. I keep saying I'm not gonna. I might do something. I feel like at the very least I owe Jen a playthrough of the Carrion DLC. I said I was gonna do that at some point. So, who knows? If I'm not doing anything Christmas Day, we might revisit the meat. Or that might substitute in that my Friday stream. We'll see. But yeah. Keep that posted on Twitter and on the various Discord channels I'm in. But until then, I'ma sign off. Laser beams. Yet and dreams. Stream out from me. See y'all later. You're a spoiled rotten wreck, you know that, right? Oh. You're a little thing. Honestly, I think more people are here to watch you than to watch me sometimes.